Amazing. Before I come off dinner. Yeah. Bite to eat. Then to bed, and then sleep, and then tomorrow start again. It's a brutal world, isn't it? Brutal world we live in. However, if we work hard, we need to treat ourselves as well. So, isn't this how we need to work? Yeah? I'm just saying. It's mad, isn't it? How, like, people can work and they can educate themselves and they can also live as well. It's actually quite expensive to live single-handedly, but actually, to be fair, the lifestyle you have is amazing. So, just ordered my little treat. Got a little treat tonight. It's got like proni, which is amazing. And also got my, just ordered like chicken masala. So, yeah. Supporting the Indians. Yeah, the meal isn't actually Indian, but it is an Indian. It was made for the British in English. Anyway, I rest my case. Right, I need to update myself here. So, where do we stand? Right, first of all, is that coming today? Yes.
It's still not as bad as that puzzle report. There was a time you were on holiday. Let's find an activity. The puzzle finished it 30 minutes. We were this cute. I ordered another puzzle. 1,000 pieces. We're looking at the table like.
You should have asked me because you just ordered it.
Is it a mental builder? Let's give it to Mom.
Yeah. It's
1,000.
No, my day said was go back online straight away. I thought I'd been cancelled. After what I posted recently on my YouTube shorts, I thought I'd been cancelled. It's mad, isn't it? Madness. It's amazing, thank you very much. You're busy tonight?
Yes.
You got a lot
It's
in?
Mother's Day tomorrow, so...
Oh, you joke? I'm glad you told me. Imagine that. If you hadn't told me, I wouldn't have got anything from my mother.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day tomorrow,
is it?
so we're
Right.
very busy tomorrow.
Right, go.
So some of the guests, they come in today because they know tomorrow is very busy.
So if I was to get a table tomorrow, are you fully
For
booked?
dinner, yeah, it's gonna be fine, but afternoon tea is like packed.
Really?
Yeah.
So you say room service then, do you reckon? Can you do room service?
We do room service, but for dinner, you can still come.
Oh, right.
It's still okay.
You still got spaces?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, I'll give
Thank
you
you.
that.
Conversation. It's amazing. It's amazing.
We started off with that. Puzzle.
Would you like me to serve it for you?
It's amazing, yeah, if you don't mind.
No worries.
Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you very much. Right. It's mine, isn't it? Mother's Day. So that's happened so quick as well.
Yeah. No, yours is not that ball like. You remember your friend was there last time. He snapped it or something. So he just got out for free.
Oh, right.
I went to my husband's house. My mother-in-law was giving me one cruise.
That's great. You bring your own clothes, don't ask one.
Right, okay, so next one. Next one. Calendar. Maps. Calendar. This is basically me. This is how I work. I can work anywhere in the world with my phone. It's mega.
I know that is the best. Where in Mauritian culture, who pays for the wedding? It's one son that pays.
This is
Yeah, but it's 3 days out. I'm busy that day. Can we do mine one day? No, here. I want to. And the reception part.
Okay, that's not enough.
We're doing it the other way. So you guys get proper married here. Wait, what happened at the arrangement? We were gonna one person was gonna get married somewhere, then we were doing the other one.
The conversations about other people.
We did big.
Yeah, they talk about like filling their life up. So from the day they're born to the day they die, they cram as much of this is basically socialising in as they can. That's how they live life.
It's still early, don't worry. It's not pressure with it. Brainstorm.
Shit again. I'm not complaining about it.
But not bring. I'll find the practice of the cake and it's not good. Not bring.
How many days?
1 day, 2 days.
How many days?
Ours is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, but religious ones.
Wedding is a celebration, religious one, maybe 3 hours.
No, but 4 days. What is
So
celebration?
5 days, like
That's done. Next one. That's amazing. Thank you. That's it. That's pretty quick, wasn't it?
7 days.
I also ordered some bread as well. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, it's amazing. Have you got any balsamic? Any balsamic sauce and things?
You want to?
Just some balsamic vinegar. Is that all right? Yeah. I'm not quite sure what's on there.
You want just vinegar, yeah?
Say again?
Vinegar, yeah?
Some balsamic sauce
Yeah.
and some oil,
Right.
just for the bread. Yeah. Thank you. It's amazing, isn't it, how I have to serve my own meal? Do you know what I mean? It's mad. Don't quite get it, do they? But they understand how what chicken masala is.
58 countries. Mauritius is one of them.
Just saying.
Yeah, I said something, I'm not going.
Madness, eh? Madness. Small poppadoms.
Josh just sent this.
Bit mangum.
Josh sent it. Yeah, he's not supposed to. No, but this Romeo's been telling me not to speak to this guy. This guy's been helping me the most. No, it goes in and out.
Home supporter. It's money, isn't it? Stop buying from the high street change, or the high street stores, which is Costa and Starbucks. Went for more like smaller businesses today to help them and support them out, and then suddenly it's kind of like, oh, I get shouted out for this then.
Ariane is a type of curry.
They basically just left me and not provided the. Anyway.
Here you, sir.
Oh, thank you. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon, should I? Just saying. Just saying. Did order it with the receptionist when I walked in, so.
You said that earlier. There's chips waiting for you in the microwave. Your chips from lunch, understand? One by one. Look, this is a better idea. One by one, just put it in. And then to eat, you just get a
Awesome. Just make a mess, eh? I thought basically I should come down to the restaurant and have a bite to eat before, basically before everything goes wrong. Do you know what I mean? Eating pizza again, we're at 3 in the morning. So I thought this time of night, let's not go to bed early. You know, let's actually eat properly. So yeah, I can't quite really have TTS down here, can I? It's quite a nice restaurant.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Imagine having TTS now, squirting out like nonsense. I'll do later. I'll get TTS going later. in total, I've got four chicken pieces. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. This is basically what everyone's going to get used to shortly. Everyone will be eating this. So what's going to be available is just rice, sauce, and then whatever they put in. Lamb, dog, cat, goat. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's going to turn out I like. So when you look at it live in general, it happens everywhere else. So why wouldn't it happen in the UK? It's going to follow suit. So yeah, I'm warning you. I'm warning you. When it happens, you'll be like, Mike, you'll bang on that. I'm like, well. Unless you're rich, this is all you're beating.
I've got a woman, I was telling Sandy, a woman texted me yesterday. She wants to bring her 2-year-old. And they're like, just raise your child. Some woman wanted to bring her 2-year-old. She said, oh yes, I can raise your child.
You see, in all the conversations, what they're talking about is pointless shit. It's pointless. It doesn't make sense. They're just talking about things that are just pointless in the world today. They're not making money. It's not adding to civilization. It's just basically, it's nonsense. It's small talk. And that's what I find. This is what I struggle with, the majority of people. I can't associate with people that are small talk because they either need to be in business or they need to be making money or they need to have it going for them. So to sit here and have a conversation with 4 people just about obviously, oh, let's go get smashing night. Oh, let's go bang that. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. Let's go. I'm sat here thinking, who am I dealing with here? You know what I mean? And that's the problem. I can't eat with people because the conversation is boring. So but I do struggle. I do struggle with small nonsense. So they're eating now, saying God bless. And that's the sort of mentality that small talk is.
Any space for dessert?
But for me, if there's a way to drip feed my food into me, which always saves me on to sit on needs, I'll do that. I don't see the point. I don't see the pleasure point of sitting down and having a conversation with people, especially when you struggle in the world today. Anyway, and it's a lot of it's all about obviously things they've seen on social media, things they're looking to do. A large amount of time, people say things and then they never do it. So it's like, okay, it's mad. Which I kind of get. I get because it sounds good. It sounds good, and you want to obviously impress people when you're with them. But unless you're actually going to do it, then there's no point saying it. When you come across like 85% of what you see on social media is fake, and then you talk about it, it's kind of like brilliant. So I came in and I ordered this, and she says, "Are you feeling hungry?" So she asked me if I was feeling hungry, and then I said, "Yeah, I'm feeling hungry." So that's basically why she said, "Was that some bread?" So basically, she sees me out as a male and thinks that this meal I'm about to eat isn't going to satisfy me. So she's giving me bread instead. Yeah, it's mad. Hi sir, are you hungry? Very. Big plate. Do you know what I mean? Big plate. Loads of rice, loads of everything. It's like, are you going to eat that? But it's, there should be different servings for men and females because, again, This is not going to be fulfilling for a male these days. What they're trying to do is they're trying to make men weak, and they're trying to obviously allow for women to get fat, obese. So when you see the difference between what they're actually achieving is, if I had a restaurant, I'd probably open the question up saying, guys, how hungry are you today? And they said, I'm really hungry. I'd be like, right. You just give them exactly what they need. So, again, this wasn't actually that filling. So for a male, it's interesting. It's how the world is. It's just broken spot. Well, back in the day, when I was travelling around Europe, when I was younger, I used to go in and used to have big meals. You turn up, have big meals. Now it's just kind of like, it's all about giving less. Charging more, but giving less. Charging more, giving less. Back in the day, it wasn't like that. It was literally to say, right, what do you want to eat? Eat a load of food? Yeah, no stress. Didn't really matter on how much money the food was or the outlay. They just basically gave a nice meal to everybody. But it's changed. It's interesting to see how it's all changed. So yeah, so she gave me 3. She gave me 4 bread. She gave me basically 4 bread rolls now. Right, isn't it? No, probably try and offer me food as well. She's probably trying to offer me a dessert as well. But we're pretty glad. Oh, we can't get coffee, can we? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's one of those things I always like to eat and have a coffee, and now I can't have a coffee. It's a bit of a killer, really. A bit of a killer. So. Anyway. People think I actually moan about everything, but actually realisation is I don't. I don't moan about everything, I just moan about customer service levels. Right. So I've got some bread rolls now. Yeah, this is kind of like bread because it's like my last supper. Bread, wine, and I know, yeah, it's mad. But, anyway. Put that much oil in this. So much oil in this. If I only get to the balsamic vinegar, like, you know what I mean? It's pretty fucked. I'm just eating bread and oil here. Like, what the fuck? Right. Just like a bit of oil. Basically, this isn't gonna work. This is basically just a load of bread and oil, basically. I quit. Fucking quit life, I tell you. Anyway. Anyway, that's it then. So, quite even have some balsamic vinegar and oil. Oh, thank you very much. It was really nice, thank you. Alright, this is going to work now. I'm not quite sure why it's sunk to the bottom and I can't even get it out. Like, yeah, it's just big oil.
And then he was just like, so mad.
I wasn't mad, you saw.
And then next day I was like, we'll just keep this. Because it's still ID.
By the way, she told me to use this everywhere we go if they are. It's not even valid. I told her it's not even valid ID.
It's fine. It's still my date of birth.
So I feel I might get another meal after this. What's the drinks, Mike? Well, Got some water, which will take to the room. I get some water from reception as well, actually. That's something I need to ask, actually. I get some water from reception because I've turned my room around today. But they've not put water inside my room, which I think's, again. The problem is with life and civilization is there's protocols and there's rules and there's regulation and there's obviously customer service levels. You know, it's like check sheets as well, and we just don't seem to have check sheets these days. So what we end up finding out now is just that we end up finding out we give less of a service, less of a product per day about everything, and yeah, it's just interesting. It's one of the reasons why I left the hotel industry completely, because like trying to deal with people, right? I came back here months later and they still haven't achieved what I set out to do, but. Receptionist said, "Oh, that's a really good idea. I quite like that." I was like, "Well, yeah, why does it take links to it?"
And you don't have this on the best. I don't know, they were looking at
So it's interesting, isn't it? That everything we eat now is poisonous. Everything's poisonous. It's just like, it's fucked. People say to you have a balanced diet. It's not like what class of balanced diet these days. I mean, I think it goes most about life is we know, as human species, we know what kills us. We still do it. And it's just like, you know, we know exactly what the outcome is. The problem is we just don't care. And that's the sad thing about humanity as a whole. We just don't care, and it's goes to a stage in age in life whereby we know that our days are listed, and that we're going to be dying at some point, and we just accept it. Thing is, I've noticed that a lot of men at age 40 just give up. If you get halfway through the life, find out it was hard work getting to age 40, still haven't got a pot to piss in, and they're like, oh, fucking hell. So a lot of men just give up, and it's extremely. It's a shame. I can't have any more oil now. That's too much oil. TGS.
Maybe the plan like over some
It's in the bread, I think. I'll have with bread. Yes. 4 rolls. It's obviously not good for the human body, is it really? Right.
We never give it. No, but he complains that he's always having rights.
Right, I'm done. Simple, isn't it? Simple, effective.
Always saw a video of rice being manufactured.
So I really enjoy that.
Yeah, yeah. Simple layout.
I guess it was edible. If I get this drip fed into me, if I went to bed at night, I got this drip fed into me, I'd save myself hours of feeding, having to feed myself. Go to bed, sleep. By the morning, I'm fed and watered. It's great. Into the spa today as well, so my skin's feeling amazing. Like, I feel like I could burn my face. Maybe it looks probably better, but honestly, it was amazing. I love sitting in the sea. I love sitting in the spa. Right.
No, the red is a crumb. Raspberry crumb.
Because you told me, no, it's not the birthday, it's Mother's Day tomorrow.
And her birthday.
And your birthday. There you go. She told me that tomorrow you're working, guys, so you will not be in me.
So I've got oil all over the table now, and all over my arms now. I feel like I'm giving a massage to somebody. Do you know what I mean? It's like, oh my god. I need a shower now, don't I? Got oil everywhere. Do you get a massage and they use their elbows? And basically that part of the arm. Yeah, that's right.
So you are back about the movie? Okay. No, there is one.
Yeah, honestly.
But I don't know what to do. Okay, you can have this one.
Romeo said to me, he messaged me saying, oh yeah, did you see how many sales came in yesterday? My friend's book. And I was like, yes, 3 sales yesterday. And he goes, oh. And he calls me and he goes, bro, I've got an inquiry. And they're asking what the link is. And I'm like,
My nose is gone again.
okay, here's the, I'll just send you the link.
It's mad, isn't it?
Reply, it's Tatiana. And he goes, it's Skype.
I always find this when I go to the spa. I always find out that basically my body is like goes into panic attack mode.
He doesn't know that I do. Or he doesn't remember that.
It's like my nose just continuously runs since I've been in the spa. It's just like it's just non-stop. Like it's mad, isn't it? Four chunks of chicken out of 10. Well, this is it. You know what I mean? It's what I said to you. You think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Wait till the world turns and changes, and we come into poverty, which is happening in real time. It's going to take 6 years, I think, before people won't own anything. 6 years. But yeah, it's mad. Every time you pay for something on your card, there's a transaction fee, and that never comes back into civilization. So every single transaction everyone's doing is just disappearing. Millions and millions and millions of pounds per minute, per hour, per day. Gone. And that's been taken out of the public domain. And there's not really that much money being pumped back into the public domain either. So it's just been circulating. The money that's actually in the actual domain at the moment is just circulating around the domain. So the realm that we live is just circulation of money. And now it's been taken away. It's scary. It's mad to think that every single transaction, every single person here in this room, every single person in the world is doing contact wireless payments now. And they're just saying, oh, I want a coffee, pay. You know, dinner, pay. This pay, that pay, this pay. And then before you know it, it's kind of like every single transaction is like £1 every time. Well, it's 40p plus a percentage fee, which works out to be pretty well 90. It works out to be over £1 every transaction. So it's mad how it's changing. Like it's mad. Someone says you're losing it, buddy. Well, me, I'm losing it. What if the fact I'm staying in hotels, I'm having a nice meal? I'm losing it. Within my mind, like the concept. I'm giving you the understanding. I'm basically giving you an alternative way of thinking, basically. And if that's all I do, then fine. If you think I'm mental and think I'm mad, fine. But when you start seeing it in real life, think about it, see it, and process, and say, actually, you know what? Fair play. Give the water bill. It's got sparkling water anyway. So I need to say that. Upstairs with me. Anyway.
360, they charge £400 per hour. They do 6 events. I was thinking about selling it to another 360.
What do you mean? I put you without the drinks. You see me? I went and I took 4 drinks from Caesar.
Oh, unscripted. That is the extra large.
They have it all.
Crab doesn't follow the thing with the word. I've blocked her on my phone.
Nothing.
No one respects his lifestyle. What, you're faking? Oh my god, okay. Yeah, I'm faking. I'm faking everything. Always ignores me. I wonder why. What is it, strawberry cheesecake? Yeah, I think I might do. I might miss out on dessert. Dessert's not, I'm going to miss out on it. Like,
Captain Dawes is basically a salad on it's just pictures of it. Mark, look what she was doing.
the night shifts. Oh yeah, have we done a night shift? We actually did a day shift, didn't we? Yeah, we did a day shift today.
I need to print our album.
Trying to get a score out of 10 for this. Probably about 7. Yeah, 7. Yeah, Mike likes the party. Basically, I was traded to the UK. So tonight I had a chicken tikka masala, which is obviously, again, look who's calling me now. Good evening. I'm out for dinner. Yeah, I'm feeling myself. I'm now a big boy now, so I can feel myself. Do you know what I mean? I was a child, and then overnight I grew up, and now I can feel myself. Is that right? I've taken myself out for dinner. Sorry, what's that? Sorry, you're watching this really nice guy on the screen. Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about me then. Okay, tell me tell me what you're watching. Yeah, yeah, I do, I do. But I don't think a woman of your caliber should be watching blue movies. Oh, really? Okay, fair play. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, an intelligent woman like you watching a film. It's great. I love it. Inside, what the virtual realm that we live in. You think I've been pulled into it?
He fell down from the plane, and then he died.
I'm still. Yeah, I haven't become that. You're saying I'm nice. You're saying I'm a nice guy. I think you might have the right. I think you might have the wrong person here. Do you want to try and redial the number and see if somebody else answers? Yeah. Yeah, I've got a much hotter body than him, so. I am, yeah, I'm 10 years younger, probably about 10 to 15 years younger, so obviously I'm gonna have a better body. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I have a bit of a different setup myself personally, but yeah, it's kind of like this is actually in the hotel, it's in the Spa hotel. But because I'm a diamond member, and obviously I'm linked with the Hilton brand. I get different rules for me compared to those people. So, but anyways, yeah. I know. Why don't you change your name? Why don't you just? No, I know. Honestly, it's weird. I'll tell you the truth about it. People get jealous very quickly. So when I obviously start to interact with said person or said people, other people don't like it. It's like it's a problem.
Looking at how tired
Yeah, but
you told me how
well, I know. But then look at you. Like you also want me as well. So you know, I had a conversation today with a woman who said that she needs about 3 men in her life. So thank you. I know it's how it goes. Unfortunately, the way women operate, and unfortunately the way that we understand the way women operate, is the fact that you know, one guy in your life is your father. Yeah, you always have respect for that. So that's one guy. The second guy is going to be obviously, you know, a partner to supply with kids. But you get bored with that very quickly. Yeah. And the third guy is somebody that's a bit like, you know, a bit out there, but you know, sort of thing that's undercover, sort of thing. Yeah, somebody that gives you the kick out of life. No, but I'm not undercover. No, but you see what I'm saying. No, somebody. But you kind of like understand though the attraction, because like men also find it naughty that obviously the fact that obviously a woman's not available, so that's a turn on for him. But also as well as it's a turn on for her because of the risk factor. So straight away it's kind of like a win-win scenario. And you know what I mean? I'm not stupid. Like, you know what I mean? I understand how women operate. So you know what I mean? When you come across somebody like myself, who's hot and sexy, who's amazing in bed, who's an amazing lover, I also know my boundaries as well. So if a woman's taken, you know what I mean? I don't go down the route of messing around with married women, do I? Just saying. Because you know I'm not a house wrecker. You know I'm not a home wrecker, and obviously I respect the. It doesn't. Listen, if you had the opportunity, you would take the opportunity. Who knows exactly? Listen, I'm trying to put people off coming to the UK. I'm telling everybody the UK is a shit place, so everyone fucks off. Anyway, that's besides the point. You know what's happening in the UK right now is it's an island, and we're making it so fucking expensive to say everybody can't afford to live here, so all the rich can stay and all the poor leave. That's what's going to happen eventually. So that's the only option we've got to keep the planet the planet. So. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? I know, it'd be amazing. It'd be amazing. At least I get good. At least I can just basically have great customer service by myself. Do you know what I mean? The shit customer service we get these days is wank, so we might as well just get rid of them all. Let's be real. This is why you're laughing, don't you? I know. You find it funny, don't you? Go on. Thank you.
Yeah, legally, but I signed the document.
Well, that's what I do. I basically like him. Yeah, definitely. I don't pay for Netflix. I don't pay for Spotify because I'm not part of the average cult that everybody is these days. Yeah. Yeah. I don't basically fill my little brain full of shit, which everybody does these days. You know what I mean? I tend to fill my brain full of. You're proud, are you? If you're a son like me, would you disown me? Would you disown me, or would you think, I'm something different? I know, yeah. I know, and you've got, and now you're trying to go down the route of, cradle snapping, as a young man. You know what I mean? I'm younger. What do you mean I'm younger? Listen, I'm actually younger than you, sweetheart. You're old. Yeah. You'll be heading to the grave younger. You'll be heading to the grave older than me. Your genes. Oh, right. Is it all about the genes? Is it? Do you want to tell you what it's about? Do you want to tell you the truth? Shall I tell you the truth? It's all about mindset. It's about my mindset. If you want to live to 100, you'll live to 100. It's about mindset. It's about mindset. It's not about genes. It's about my mindset. So you. Oh, right. And now we're talking about genes now, are we? Have I got good genes? Have I got good genes? Do I have a chin? Do I have a defined chin? After all the, I'm gonna have it. No, I'm gonna have it chopped. I'm gonna have my chin chopped off completely, and then we say to you, "Mate, where's your chin?" I'll go, "Oh, I didn't chopped off like." Listen, you've had too much. How much attention have you had off me? It's horrendous. It's scary. Listen, I'm gonna start charging you for every single minute you phone me. Listen, I don't pay. Listen, I don't pay women, so yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, fine. What, sorry, I'm a good guy or I'm an arsehole? Okay. So what would I need to do? What would I need to do to be an arsehole? I don't do that, but I do venture on that, don't I? And I do express my thoughts and opinions, basically to protect women from from getting too engrossed and get hurt. But anyway, yeah. But however, I'm going to get two women in bed with Belle. I'm actually going to get two women in bed one day and have it on the live stream, if that's all right with you. I might change it. I might have like 16 women inside I might have 16 women in bed. I might get like 3 or 4 beds pushed together, 16 women, and that's just going to be me on the live stream. Yeah, it will go a bit wild, won't it? Do you reckon I'll get banned off YouTube for it? Oh, is it? Okay, fine. Would that be objectifying women if I did that? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, as long as they're paid well, it's all right. Don't you agree? Do you agree? If they get paid well and they're happy, no? Go tell me.
Which side you want to go. Thank you, no problem.
Fair play.
Take it now.
What? So what? I could Sorry, I could objectify you.
No, it's started. Today no, it's started. Only me.
If we had an agreement. Right. Okay, so if you're married, sorry, so explain that again, sorry. So if you're married, it's okay for your husband to tell you that you've got a great body. but it's okay if we had an agreement between me and you. You could then say to I was allowed to objectify your body.
Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Well, to be fair, if you're married, then my mentality would be is you're a taken woman. So I wouldn't obviously, I wouldn't openly encounter any sort of like forwardness between us. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay. But then I could take you out for dinner, and I could obviously treat you amazingly for dinner, and we could have an in-depth conversation, we could have a debate over different subjects. But to be fair with you, I still wouldn't obviously. I would still draw the line at that. Because that's the ethical values of life, yeah. And obviously, you'd obviously respect, but you'd also respect that. I'd respect that, and also your husband would also know that at the end of the day, you've been well looked after, and the respect was there as well. What? Well, he's not. Well, yeah, because I'm taking you out for dinner, and he's not paying for it. Yeah. No, I'm sure he would love that as well. Yeah, I think he would lose. I think he'd like lose his shit, and I think he wouldn't be very happy with me at all. He'd be like, "You, what are you doing with my woman?" I'd be like, "What? What? I've done nothing wrong." I've never even thought about it. Well, I'm single. I can pretty well do whatever I want, sweetheart. But like, you're taken, so you've got boundaries. You can't do whatever you want. Oh, okay, yeah. We can have a conversation, but it depends on what we're talking about. Because if the conversation went too far, it would be like, it's borderline cheating. Do you think? I'm just saying. Okay. Why don't you just change your name? Why don't you change your name and come back?
So the one that's the plus, on the side, on one bill, and then the rest of it is no worries. Is that right? I will make that, yeah.
Whatever good moderate is, what they've only got to know who is who. We've got COVID. I've actually got. I must admit, when you look at the mods around, the mods are very intelligent. It's basically when you walk. If you walk and they saw you walking, and the next minute they saw you walking 3 days later, they would know exactly without seeing your face that was the same woman and that was the same person. Yeah, they are very good at working out. You're not welcome to my streams no more, no. Okay, don't gonna get mad. Yeah, I'm trying to leave you alone as well, but you phone me and I'm trying to get off the phone, but you won't leave. So, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? You ask me more questions. I've just said to you, you can leave at any point, and you ask me more questions, so you don't want to leave. Yeah, I did, yeah. I did, yeah. Yeah, you are, yeah. Well, you look like a real woman, but like without obviously, you might have had a sex change. So I'm just saying, one of my first questions is when I talk to somebody, the first thing I say is, "Are you a man or a woman?" And they'll go, "That's rude." And I'll be like, "Well, you don't know these days." Imagine you're talking to a woman and you think you're talking to a woman, but actually you find out you actually talk to a male, and you've been obviously in ghosting conversations last a month and a half. Right. You do understand that the world we live in now is weird as fuck. There's so much going on right now. It's mental. I know you love talking to me because I've got a deep voice, and obviously I'm an intellectual bloke, and I'm a massive turn on to women. So I get it. I understand. I know. Speak later. Have a good night. Bye.
I didn't know nothing. That's why I was expecting to see
Right, let's pay for dinner. Pay for dinner, take the water bed.
Well, next time you come, now you see us, you come and say hi to us.
Get TTS working.
Bonnie.
Everyone's packing away now.
Bonnie. Jenny. And you said Jenny? Jenny. And this is my daughter. We did forget about you. Of course. Is it? Can you imagine if we had our
When you come to hotels, people come to hotels and they spend a night here with like friends, family, partner. So for me, I'm here every single day of the week. Generally, I travel. I see hotels on a daily basis. So it's interesting to see. It's interesting to see that all the talks, all the small talk they talk about, obviously, about obviously places where you think stuff like it's all basic. It's all basic, but it's nothing special. The way they speak and the way, oh, this is a really nice place, I really love the meal, thank you very much, great service, everything sounds like, okay, now. It's the world we've come to now. I guess it is special. If you live at home and you leave your house once, let's say, for instance, every 6 months or once every month to come to a venue to eat at, I guess it is special because you're eating food from home that you're cooking, and then next minute you'll be waited on, so you actually feel like you're like a king and queen when you get waited on. When you get waited on every single day of the week, it's kind of like you start to realise that actually it's nothing special. It's interesting how people save up. They save up for these special occasions, and then suddenly they have conversations and things. It's kind of like it's interesting.
I'm not sure about that because so you can book on one.
Yeah, but we just can't book in the contact.
What tends to use is they're using like they're basically using apps like Wonder. I think Wonder is the thing so there, like Booking.com. So I base a deal. If I'm staying at the Hilton, I'll use the Hilton. Yeah, the Hilton app. What you don't realise is that your information is being used. So if you use Booking.com, your information is being used and sold for you to use Booking.com, and you don't realise it. So it's interesting, isn't it, how like people just, I can turn up here, I can become a member, which is not that hard. But then I get free parking outside, I get obviously all the spa resorts free of charge, you know what I mean? I get free drinks. There's so much things that I get free of charge for a very small amount of money, but then actually you've got good Booking.com, it looks cheap, but then when you get there, it's kind of like, oh, parking, £15, dinner, £30 or £40. And you start to realise breakfast isn't included, so that then becomes another fucking fee. So before you know it, you think you're getting a cheap price with Booking.com, but actually it's a scam. Booking.com is a scam, but every single person uses it. I don't get it. You might as well pay £149 like I paid, and basically get a nice room, great customer service. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense. Well, instead, you get a room for £95 and you have to pay for breakfast. So breakfast, I think, is like 20 quid in the morning. So I guess it's great if you've got Airbnb. If you're doing Airbnb and whatever, and that's a bit different. If you're using, let's say for instance you live, let's say you live in the Premier Inns. If you use the Premier Inns a lot, then I guess, we go direct to Premier Inn. So spend money with Premier Inn, build up the relationship with Premier Inn, and you will be looked after. But the problem you got is if you do it with Booking.com, you're just a number. You're just one number in millions and millions and millions and millions of people. So straight away, they can't look after you as a special customer. They might give you a bit of a discount, 20% off. What's 20% off? I guess 20% is a lot of money for an average person. But then when you look at the bigger picture, for most people, it's kind of like. So I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to see the dynamic change between the difference. So. Hi, how are you? You alright? Can I get the bill, please? Thank you.
I can't believe what he said. I miss my friend. I told her I like green castle.
You get the bill now. I'm actually cold as well. You've got breakfast in front of me as well. That's where all the breakfast is. This is the problem you see with customer service low levels. This is what really upsets me most. Is basically the fact that this is just breakfast. This is breakfast they laid out for the morning. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like I'm sat in a restaurant here. So how to add value to your restaurant, how to add value to your menu, how to build. Next minute, you can't charge too much money for the restaurant because of that. You'd assume that they would have that in a different area. So it's not in the restaurant area, but what do I know? It's amazing, thank you. Yeah, it's 240.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Again, it's fucked. So thank you, do 40, and it's on £36, it's on £36.25. So that's what I said to him, do 40, and he's actually not charging £40. Do you know what I mean? He's just lost out on £4 worth of sale. I rest my case. People just don't know how to run a business. Anyway. If any of my staff hear somebody say, "Oh, take 40," take 40, they'll jump at that. I rest my case. It's fucked. And this is because customer service levels. It's because I'll tell you what it is. It's basically for the fact that they don't give a fuck. That's the issue. They don't give a fuck. They don't understand English. And whatever you say, they don't understand. And that's the problem. So straight away, you've got third world people in this country now who don't even understand. And even if they're first world generated, let's say first world immigration. When I say nationality wise, let's say for instance, the generation A, B, C or D, doesn't matter how many generations down the line, you're still an immigrant and you still don't understand English. So it's fucked. And the problem is I think it's the lack of understanding. It's the lack of processing. So when I say do 40, like, he's not trained in hospitality. He's got a job because he needs a job. But if he was trained in hospitality, he should be on at least £150 a day now for the hours he does, maybe £200 a day. But he needs to be spick and span. He needs to be properly, like, fully engaged. He needs to obviously know exactly how to do presentation, customer service levels. The problem is they don't care. So straight away, I come here now and I see this, and I think to myself, right, what a bag of shit. And it's just kind of like, these people need to be re-educate themselves, but they can't. So it's either the fact it's either a mentality issue, don't give a fuck, or it's the fact that English is their second language and they maintain their first language. It's because it's cultural. So what I now see is that people are so worried about their culture that they want to bring their culture everywhere. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I've always said this. I've always said if you're gonna come to a country and bring the British culture to Spain, it's not gonna work. It's broken. Society's broken, and this is the problem we have now in the UK. We're now having culture of Pakistanis coming into this country, and they've got a different mentality. They don't want to live like us, but they want to have all the freedoms. They want to go down on the freedoms. They want to have all, obviously, all of the health cares. They want to have everything given to them on a plate. And then they get the audacity to turn around and say, but we feel like we've been pushed out here. We feel this, we feel that. And then they call the race card, because they always do. White people don't call race card, but other people do, because that's how racism works. So, for instance, we're very understanding, we're very accepting of people, because that's what the British mentality is. We accept people. But the problem is they're not willing to help themselves. So people that come from slave nations, they come over from slave nations, come to a first world country, but then they take all the slave jobs. And it's kind of like, what? So you don't want to be a slave in your own country, so you come to a new first world country and then to take all the slave jobs. They want you to educate yourself, and it just doesn't make sense. And it must be a mentality issue, or uneducational. But they've come for a better lifestyle, and realistically, is it a better lifestyle? They're working 7 days a week, 8 days a week. Well, 7 days a week, well, obviously practically 8 days when you look at the overtime they end up doing, and then you realise that they're burnt out and tired, and then they go fuck on this service. So life's complex. Life is, as I see life's complex. It doesn't even, it's just like I had a phone call there and say, Mike, would you be happy with them not being inside your country, and who would serve you the food? That's not the point. The point is we need to have people that are educated enough in hospitality to run a fully fledged service for hospitality. They need to be switched on, they need to multitask, they need to know exactly which tables are sat at which tables, they need to know who's paid, who hasn't paid. Now, if I was running this restaurant, I would know exactly where I stood with everything. I've got some flowers here. Sorry, I've got this plant on the table. Do you know what I mean? I think stuff like, it looks like a bag of shit. You know what I mean? I'll show you. Right, look, this is what I've got on the table. Do you know what I mean? What is this? It's just some shitty little green thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather have a nice gold with a lamp, with an LED lamp, a little gold, make it all classy, dim the room down, make it into an experience. Am I sat in an experience right now? Or have I sat at a shitty little bar that's trying to make ends meet? This is what we've now got going on. And this is a problem. It's fucked. Right, you go to all these restaurants and things, and you know which ones have tried hard. You know which ones have educated themselves. You know which ones are really pushing forward. And some of them just don't care. So how would you educate people? Well, you tell them. And then they say, oh, yeah, we'll look at that. Yeah, we'll have a meeting about that. The meeting goes into meeting after meeting after meeting after meeting, and then suddenly no meetings ever happen because we're all busy. We're chasing our own tails. And the next minute we sit down and go, oh, well, what have we done over the last 12 what have we done over the last 12 months? And brilliant, okay, fine. Well, we've done nothing over the last 12 months because we haven't done anything. So next minute you find out into year 2, year 3, year 4, and you're still at the same level as you were back in the day. That plant's going to just collect dust. Over days, that'll collect dust, it'll look a mess, and we know this. And then before you know it, it'll be like, oh, let's put all those in the bin, let's order some new stuff now, to on all the tables. And all you've got is a shitty little business manager who's a manager who thinks he knows better, and it's kind of like, he's not got a clue about business. He's failing in business. But it's okay, because at the end of the day, we just need a manager. We need a manager, and, he's going to cost us, what, 25 grand a year? Great, we'll advertise a job out. Great. We've then got this, we've experienced, 15 people coming in. We've now picked somebody, and really, when I think about it, are they a manager? No. Have they got any idea of business? No. So this is whereby it's just fucked. So, thank you. Cheers. The biggest issue I've got with all this is I feel that I'm a slave. I'm a slave now in my own country. I'm a slave in the whole realm of life. And that's how I feel. I go to the fuel station and I've got shit service. I come to a bar, got shit service. I come to a restaurant, got shit service. Do you know what I mean? It's not going to be long before I'm infiltrated around where I live to have people around me who are just basically scumbags. And then before you know it, it's kind of like, well, I've bought this house. Yeah, but you live like shit. Fuck off. And that's the problem with life. And this is the issue that we've got in the realm now. So what do? Do you have to come moving houses every time you get some piece of shit by you? And it's fucked. And how to express that is kind of like, well, you've left your rubbish outside, it's just bags on the floor, now we've got rats. And like, you've got your sofa, you lashed out on the fucking street. Your dishwasher, why is your dishwasher out on the street? Oh, it's broken. Well, then don't put it on the street, take it to the fucking tip. The whole problem we have in society today is nobody gives a fuck. I don't know, and just nobody cares. So how do we fix it? What I'm now seeing is the rich get richer, the poor get poorer, the poor will eventually get wiped out, and the richer will eventually now start to actually be behind closed doors. So for you to actually go to live, for you to go into a hotel, you'll have to have a swipe card. you'll have to use facial recognition for you to go to that hotel. And if you haven't got X amount of money in that hotel, you can't stay in that hotel. So you've got the rich in hotels, the poor that can live on the streets, and eventually that's how the world's going to go. Because the problem is with the world goes up. When we get when population gets too big, they then think, right, this is mental now, so they have to drop it. So when you look at all obviously that's going on, COVID was a big population, a population decrease, and the knock-on effect of that COVID was to psychologically fuck everybody over, and it has done. We've got people that don't want to work now, and that's what's broken. When you haven't got workers, when you haven't got people manufacturing, when you haven't got anybody that wants to do anything in the world today, you then find out that it just goes downhill until you've got buildings that are on fire. And then you can't rebuild the building. And then we end up putting a skyscraper in place because someone's going to bought up the land, put a skyscraper, and then the council go down the route saying, great, how many buildings? How many buildings? Oh, we're going to build 2 big buildings here. Okay. So the council won't say no to that because they have got no investment. The council have got no investment. All they've got to do is sign the plans off. And if you turn to the council and say, we're going to give you, 400 apartments that you can then tax, they'll be like, great, awesome. What do you want? The plans? Oh, signed off today. Great, awesome. That's how it is. So if the council think they're going to gain on tax from all the people in the realm, then, all the poor, basically, or the working class, which eventually working class will then become poor, because the poor will eventually become poor. Eventually, everyone will be on social credits, and eventually we'll have no money, and eventually nobody can actually achieve, and there's going to be the rich and the poor, and eventually the rich will then start to take out the lesser rich. The rich will take out the less rich again, so eventually those rich people will then start to move to poor, and eventually it'll just start to distance. That's how it works. It's mad. So yeah, we are on a descendings, especially when you get a war in place. Especially World War I, World War II was to basically trash. World War III to trash buildings, to trash nations, to basically put everyone to interfere, just to make everyone just basically obey. If you want to eat, yeah, you need to do X, Y, and Z. At the moment, it's social credits. Every single person will eventually lose their job. And everyone's going to go onto social credits, which is going to be social credits. It means, basically, the pound sign will be removed and it will just be a number. And that's the social credit the social credit credits that you have. The euro will be removed and that'll be the social credit. So what they'll do is eventually they'll just slash off all of the, hypothetically, what the actual currency is. And every single person will be just basically pretty well on mush, basically. It's going to be the way it's going to work. You see it in all the countries. When you see it in other countries, and you see it, I've been to Nigeria, and there's parts of Nigeria that are struggling. There's parts of, when you look at all the third world nations, when you look at all the third world nations, it's mad. And when I was obviously getting a 4x4 driving through, obviously Africa, we drove it was like 6,000 miles through Africa. We're just driving through the sand. And we're driving for miles and miles, and suddenly we just see this young girl walking down the road with a massive water barrel on top of her head. And I'm like, where the fuck have you come from? Like, we've been driving for miles, and then suddenly you're just there. And it's kind of like, then we drive on and think to myself, like, where's she going? But yeah, these are people that just basically just walk around. And, it's mad. But we can't relate to it because you haven't been. Until you've actually been and seen it, you can't relate. And the issue I've got with all this, if people can't relate, they then go down the route of beeping the horns. He's just pulled out in front of me, beep, 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 beep. It's kind of like... Oh. And there's people that are struggling in the world, and you're, being an arsehole? At what point do you just go down the route thinking, we're fucked? We're fucked. So, Western world's had it amazing. We haven't respected it. We don't appreciate it. And we're now a bunch of cunts, basically. Every single person in the Western world is a bunch of cunts. So what have the elites done now? Well, fuck it. If they don't appreciate it, we'll take it away from them. That's what's happening in real time. I don't think anybody understands that concept. So yeah, we've allowed you freedom, we've allowed you to build, we've allowed you to have a life, we've allowed everything for you. And the next minute, it's just kind of like, we're giving you everything and this is how you repay us. Okay, great, well then, watch what we're about to do. So, mass immigration, boom, 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 boom. The whole thing's a stage. The whole thing's a stage show. And we're sitting here watching it all unfold now and thinking, okay, I see how this works now. Well, anyway, what do I know? Exactly, nothing. I'm just basically Yeah, I'm a thicko, basically.
हाँ एक काम करते हैं तो काले देख पीछे देख और क्लास देख अभी वो नीचे गया वो देख क्या है
Anyway, right, going upstairs now. Yeah. Pretty light horizontal lie down, I think. Anyway, thank you. This is Dinner with Mike. Yeah, I bored you today, I know, I get it. So, you know, I need to have a shower as well. I've got oil. I feel I've got baby oil all over me now. Like, anyway, right, I'm gonna kill a stream and again, crack on. Anyway, I'll be back. Positive vibes, as always. You have to be optimistic, or else if you let's say you're pessimistic. Anyway, right. I can't speak. I need some water.